In the grand stage of comic book history, few battles carry the weight of ultimate cosmic confrontation. On one side, we have the Beyonder, a being from Marvel whose very presence once shook the entire multiverse. On the other side, we have Michael Demiurgos, a godlike entity from DC whose power stands next to the highest authority in existence. Today, we are diving into one of the greatest what-if matchups ever imagined, Marvel's Beyonder versus DC's Michael Demiurgos. This is not just a battle between two strong characters. This is a clash between the very concepts of limitless potential and divine creation. Beyonder is known for reshaping universes with a single thought, while Michael Demiurgos is the architect of entire realities, carrying the divine fire of God himself. In this narrative, we will break down their origins, their powers, their feats, and finally, their potential in an actual confrontation. By the end, we will answer the question that fans have debated for years: who would truly stand victorious? Origins of Beyonder and Michael Demiurgos? Let us begin with the origins, because in cosmic characters, the beginning tells us everything about their scope of power. Beyonder's story is one of mystery and overwhelming force. He was introduced during Marvel's Secret Wars in the 1980s. The Beyonder was described as a being from beyond the multiverse itself. His dimension was far larger and fundamentally different from the known Marvel multiverse. He was not created by the cosmic hierarchy, he existed outside of it. The living tribunal, eternity, and all of Marvel's cosmic entities were lesser compared to him in his prime. At his peak, Beyonder was portrayed as omnipotent within the Marvel continuity. He had control over matter, energy, time, space, and even the laws of existence itself. Michael Demiurgos, on the other hand, comes from DC's Vertigo line, particularly from the pages of Lucifer and the Sandman. Michael is one of the twin sons of the Presence, the supreme being of the DC universe. His brother is Lucifer Morningstar, the one who rebelled. Michael represents raw power, while Lucifer represents will and imagination. Michael carries within him the demiurgic power, the very energy of creation itself. With a word, with a thought, his energy can create infinite universes. But what makes him even more dangerous is that this power can be wielded by someone with imagination, which is why his brother Lucifer often uses Michael's energy as a weapon. The difference in their origins is striking. Beyonder is an anomaly from outside creation, while Michael is part of the divine structure of DC. Both are not just powerful, they are foundations of their respective mythologies. Powers and abilities. Now, let's move into the most important section, their powers. Beyonder's abilities are so overwhelming that in his first appearance, he kidnapped all of Marvel's heroes and villains to test their strength. With a thought, he created an entire battle world. He could erase beings like death, remove concepts from existence, and manipulate the multiverse as if it were clay in his hands. Even the most powerful cosmic entities feared him. He once casually destroyed and recreated multiverses without effort. His control over reality was absolute, and his mind existed beyond the comprehension of mortals or gods alike. Michael Demiurgos' powers, however, operate on a divine scale. He does not just control reality, he is the spark of creation itself. His demiurgic power can give birth to infinite universes. Unlike Beyonder, whose strength comes from being beyond creation, Michael's power is literally the foundation of creation within DC. He has stood against Lucifer Morningstar, who himself is nearly unbeatable. His energy is so vast that even if he were destroyed, the demiurgic power inside him would remain, ready to birth new realities. In terms of raw destructive potential, Michael can unmake and remake existence endlessly. So, how do we compare them? Beyonder bends creation to his will. Michael produces creation itself. Beyonder exists as an external godlike anomaly. Michael exists as the engine of divinity. Their powers are not just physical, they are conceptual. Feats and cosmic impact? Feats tell us how their power has been used, and both characters have history-changing achievements. The Beyonder once battled against the Celestials, Eternity, and the Living Tribunal in Marvel, entities that normally define the very structure of the universe. And yet, he stood above them. At his peak, Beyonder was described as having power billions of times greater than the multiverse itself. He erased death from existence, proving his dominance over fundamental forces. He also reshaped heroes and villains at will, turning them into whatever he desired. Even when weakened in later versions, he remained among Marvel's top cosmic entities. Michael Demiurgos has feats that shake the imagination. In Lucifer comics, his mere presence could alter the fate of universes. He contains within him the raw divine energy that is necessary for reality to exist. The presence entrusted him with half of all creation's power. When he fought against Lucifer, their battle threatened to unravel creation itself. Michael's death would not mean his end, because the demiurgic power within him would simply flow back into creation. His feats are not about changing things temporarily, they are about being the reason why things exist at all. Comparing feats shows us a fascinating contrast. Beyonder demonstrates control and domination. Michael demonstrates existence and creation. Both shake the multiverse, but from opposite directions. The final result. So now we come to the most important question: if Beyonder and Michael Demiurgos were to clash in an all-out confrontation, who would win? On one hand, Beyonder's strength lies in his role as an outsider. He does not play by the rules of Marvel's cosmic order. His abilities allow him to rewrite existence, erase beings, and control fundamental aspects of reality without limitation. If he wills it, he can bend Michael's created universes into nothingness. On the other hand, Michael's strength lies in his divine origin. His demiurgic power is not just control of reality, it is the root of creation itself. Even if Beyonder were to destroy, Michael's energy would simply manifest again, birthing new creation. He is an eternal engine of existence, powered by the presence itself. Unlike Beyonder, whose power has been retconned and reduced in later comics, Michael's status as a divine being has remained consistent. If we consider their most powerful versions, Michael Demiurgos edges out the victory. Beyonder's external godhood makes him terrifying, but Michael's creation energy is tied directly to the DC presence, which represents the absolute supreme. Unless the presence itself allowed it, Beyonder could never truly erase Michael's spark. Beyonder may dominate for a while, but Michael's demiurgic energy ensures that creation always returns. Therefore, in the ultimate clash between Marvel's Beyonder and DC's Michael Demiurgos, the final result is clear: Michael Demiurgos stands as the winner. His role as the source of creation gives him the ultimate edge, making him the one being who could withstand and overcome the chaos of the Beyonder. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.